He looked like he was circumcised with a lawnmower.
I don't know if I can swear, but you can beat that out.
I swear all the time.
It's not good. It's almost too big.
Is it ever too big? This is a channel called My Best Friend's Gay. Is it ever too big?
I feel like I need more cleavage in this shot. I don't actually have a cleavage.
I do. Boom.
Hi, I'm Dab.
And I'm Ruby. And welcome to
My Best Friend's Gay.
Raw RUcaps.
Because everyone likes it raw, baby.
Cheers.
Cheers. In loving memory of Kitty, strawberry milk. Welcome, Ruby.
Thanks for having me, dear.
A quick interjection for everyone that's watching, to our handfuls of fans. For people who are wondering, Ben will be back. And also, you fucking shady, gossipy little bitches, or you care, I don't know. So many people have messaged me. Kitty and I are actually more than fine. We are in a really hard time in Sydney at the moment with lockdowns. She has a toddler who has more personality than the both of us put together. She's got her hands full and she's been really, really sick. And no, it's not COVID, so keep that gossiping to yourself. Yes, I have gotten my wish of cancelling Kitty, but the bitch will be back, so don't you worry. And on that note, Mrs. Challenger, my baby mama, welcome.
Hi, everyone.
For those of you wondering who Ruby might be, this is called My Best Friend's Gay, and Ruby is my high school bestie.
That's me, bitch.
What I really want to do with these co-hosts that we have, in case anyone's wondering why, I believe it's important to show a range of people who fit within our community, and people often disregard straight people, and I don't buy into that bullshit, because before you find your tribe, straight people tend to be the ones, if you're blessed, who are your mothers, your brothers, your fathers, your sisters, your friends, who are there to support you before you find like-minded people. So, boom.
I don't know if you remember screaming through the halls of high school.
I would never.
So Diab and I would run through the halls and torment any straight boy that we could get our hands on, just screaming New Kids on the Block
So
songs
sweet.
and breaking into dance and shedding glitter as fast as we could.
If I recall, Ruby had a crush on a junior student who...
He was so much younger than us.
The fucker had like a hairy back and beard.
I was into old men and he fully fit the bill.
He did look 40.
Can we just excuse my dirty dishes?
Ruby is very, very qualified to do this. Ruby and I used to dance together, hence me dragging up some chunky, ratchet ass glitter. Is this eye safe? Absolutely not. But unlike these cotton wool children who are offended by everything, we had to dance with shards of glass in our eyes, and that made us strong.
I think mine are actually biodegradable glitter, so we have come somewhere.
I am the godfather to her spawn, and yes, I did go to the christening as Jesus. So, let's get to gagging and ragging some looks, shall we? This week on the runway, the theme was frills.
Still of it all?
The frill of it all. Look, see, someone came more prepared than me. The bitches had to wear frills.
Can we just talk about the fucking guest judge? I went back and every time he's a judge, Jamal Sims, it is literally a hate crime that man is heterosexual. You are aging at a much slower rate than your husband.
He's a traitor.
His hands, he used to have these beautiful, delicate chef's hands, and now they're cinder blocks. It'd be like getting fingered by a belt sander.
Welcome to the runway, Miss Ginger Minge, or as I call her, Ginga Minga.
It's not quite for me, this one. I feel like I can feel the polyester like rubbing on my face, but in a bad way. For me, it's like Gone with the Wind, but in the 80s. And that's just not the best mix. I like the hair. The hair's pretty incredible. But if you want my honest opinion, rag.
Because she a big girl, I like the whole cotillion vibe, balance out that shape, but that fabric does look like you'll get an electric shock. It looks like I could generate an entire town from it, and that's what's throwing me. The neckline, because she's a big girl, I would have liked to seen it opened up. She got titties, fucking flaunt them. The colour is to die for, with the ginga hair, delish. The fabric looks real cheap, but that being said, kind of like it. She a town tramp, and you know she does anal, so she can be a gagged for me.
Fabulous.
Miss Eureka O'Hara.
I like the subtle colour here, but I'm not exactly sure quite what I'm looking at.
I can tell you what you're looking at. She is a 7-foot vagina. She is the right colour. She is the right texture. She is the inner and outer labia.
It's probably a bleached vagina, let's be honest.
I would only ever be with a bleached vagina. Can you imagine some peasant unbleached vagina?
I love it. I think this is aerobics meets Wild West whore on steroids.
The pose. It's like, you know what? I don't have one chin, I have two, and I want you to eat them both up. I love it. Gagged.
Me too, gagged.
Miss Raja O'Hara. I love this look to a degree. I don't get the fucking arm loofahs. I'm loving the depth of her skin with the lightness of that hair. That contrast is beautiful. When you have that platinum hair, anyone can wear that blue.
It's the blonde hair and the blue tone are absolutely stunning. What is with the arm frills? Same as Ginger, the fabric is just like not rocking my world.
But I don't get the illusion netting with the random frill. Are you a lizard? Are you a dinosaur? I don't know. Are you a Phagosaurus?
I just want more from frills. I think that this is frilly, but if we're going high concept, it's not high concept enough for me. Rags.
Rags, bitch. Jada Sophia.
Where's the frill?
It's a Gone with the Wind reference, apparently. I got like, and I don't mean this in any racist sense, but Oriental showgirl.
I'm sitting exactly there. For me, it's just very oriental, which is fine, but like I'm not seeing any frills.
It's mass fringing. Do you know what I get? If I was going to Thailand and Ladyboy showgirl, I'm going to one of the more high-end nightclubs and I get a full spectacular, that's what I get. But I don't get frills.
I have to vote this as rags, and not because the look isn't great, but because it's not serving up ruffles.
I did love in the episode that every shot of her, she gave a blowjob to several tubes of lipstick. It was all over her teeth. And not one fucker told the bitch, because of the lipstick and because it's not frills, I'm gonna rag you. But otherwise, I did like it. And for once, I didn't mind that he had far too much on. Next up, we have Miss Scarlet Envy in beige frills.
I like it.
You like
This
it?
might be controversial. Yeah, I like it.
It's
Maybe it's
because-
just I'm feeling the glitter.
You're wearing the same color as the cow, that's why.
I like the beige. I like the silver glitter. I like the silver corset coming out of this really soft dress. So it's kind of looks like armor coming up out of like a jellyfish. I don't know if I like the arms.
The arms are the same as fucking Raja. She looks like a gay foreskin escaped from its host body. I love the hat. And for me, she's got so much frill going on from the waist up. The skirt was underwhelming. The skirt looks like an underskirt. It just looked like an afterthought to me. I'm not loving the lip. That dead hooker lip.
Gag.
So I'm gonna rag it. Next up, we have Miss Kylie Sonique Love in her I'm 4 months pregnant and I don't want anyone to know fantasy. I don't know why, but I love the total mismatched proportion of this thing. Kylie has been bringing it to me. As we learnt last week, was not a fan of Sonique in Sonique's season. This season, I'm obsessed with her. The color with the hair, the brow, the severe brow that she made look so soft that echoed the cheekbone, had a fucking jewel here that was like a flesh tone almost. So it looked like she had a gay pimple. The titties, the titties, the titties. I want to Titanic them. I want to go beyond motorboating. I just want to get in there and just leave saliva everywhere. She looks incredible. Yes, yes. Ruby has now become a lesbian. Welcome. Welcome to the club. The only thing that kills me is she had a strap and she turned and I thought she had like a web of skin from her breast to her arm. The iridescence on her, she looks gorgeous. Gagged. And Kylie, thank you for looking at all my stories on Instagram. I feel very special.
Okay, let me go on a bit of a journey with this as well. What's so funny about this outfit is it's like ultra on trend with a whole lot of those brands that are doing really oversized, very conservative stuff.
Her areolas are holding that on. It's hiding nothing up top.
If I could have my blonde hair in that shape with those curls.
You can have that hair because that hair is detachable.
And this is the third time we've seen really cheap polyester fabric tonight.
But I like it with this one.
But this one, it fucking works. I really like it because it's just, I am plastic fantastic. I actually don't love the severe eyebrow and severe cheeks. I get it. I get why that's the look for this. And that's probably bringing it into the drag element. But like a softer, beautiful eyebrow would make it so gorgeously feminine. I would love it on a whole other level
But
as
see,
well.
this is where it becomes a tricky thing for me because if she just had a regular brow, she would just be a woman out at a ball, whereas now she's elevated it to a drag level.
I think I totally agree with you on that. This is like gag, 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 gag.
Next up we have Jan. Last week I said Pandora looked like that hooker at the bordello that no one was renting. This motherfucker, she almost runs it. She's not quite the madam, but she's the one that everyone wants. When Jan came out on the runway, for those of you who didn't watch it, she's like, I wanted to wear a different color palette to everyone else. How'd you fucking know what everyone else was gonna wear? Frills do not necessarily mean that you are gonna be in a pastel.
It's kind of vampire-ish colours. It's just a costume.
Let me pose this question to you. They're all in costume.
No, it's not that. It's that this one looks like a period costume out of a film. For me, there's very little that's drag. It's perfect, but it doesn't move me.
Now you've got me questioning. Now all I can see is a fucking like expensive party shop costume. I'm getting two thoughts. I'm either getting bordello hoe or expensive stripper of today.
And my question to you is, are either of them drag?
Given that she's smuggling a cock and balls, I would say yes. Is that prune juice or wine?
You'll never know.
Keeping regular, Ruby? I'm gonna call you in the morning and find out.
I'm going to go controversial, and although this is a lovely look, I'm going to say rags.
Well, I'm gonna gag it so we can get the fuck off this woman because I'm sick of looking at her. Pandora box in something that I could totally see Ruby wearing.
Yes! I was like, I love it. This is amazing.
Her proportions are really off. Apart from her entrance look to this season, she's really struggled with her proportions. She's very cock in a frock.
No, I'm sorry.
So we're ragging
I
it?
love it. Yeah.
I'm gonna rag it.
You know what I also love is her kind of small stance. Like, it's so Harajuku.
Harajuku means cute. She's clearly menopausal. And next up we have Miss Trinità Cabernet. Do you know what I thought of when I first saw this? It looks like a vagina that has been smeared across the pavement. Gravel rash.
I'll one-up you. It just reminds me of the period I just had.
Rag.
Let's move on.
Miss Akira C. Davenport. For those of you who didn't see it, she came up and it was this big, she was in a cocoon of pink, and I'm like, that looks like a fucking flower. And then she bloomed and it was a fucking flower.
She's a big vagina!
This is the vagina episode, people. Welcome.
The hat on top, I'm just like, there's that little bit of pink flesh, rub that shit. Make it happy.
It even has a clitoris. It could have looked so cheap so easily, but the elements that were more gaudy only amped up the luxe nature of the rest of it. Gagged.
It's exciting. I'm wrestling with my own conscience because I'm like thinking about the Moulin Rouge one. I poo-pooed that, but then this is like just as much of like just a showgirl costume.
So you gagging or ragging, bitch?
I think I have to gag, but I kind of like, I'm torn.
Torn.
I'm
like a vagina.
like mine was after I had Scout.
Welcome, people. Welcome to the episode. Next week, we'll tackle hemorrhoids. At the end of all this, we find out that Jan was the fucking winner. Okay. I was so excited. I love Jessica Wilde. I've been aching for her to come back as well. And so Jan had to lip sync against Jessica. And they both wore red, oddly enough. This is Jan's lip sync look.
Why are they both wearing red?
I don't know.
And with tassels. Like red tassels.
I don't know, but I need you to focus on Jan's look because I don't want to look at it for very long. Look at it. It's a 2005 skanky girl in a club. The shoes don't match, the flat fucking hair.
The hair's terrible.
Rags.
Totally bizarre.
And that
Completely
performance as well, bitch, rags. And next up we have Miss Jessica Wilde. This is how you do prostitute. Sex
Wait,
worker,
is that the song?
apologies.
It's Britney Spears' Oops, I Did It Again, went through the paper shredder.
Look at that waist and
Then,
those
like,
hips.
The hips are amazing.
She pads all the way down her legs.
It makes the boobs look so small like that because it's such a small shape.
I also love, she's got Olympic skier kind of above the bust to the fingers. And then like, I do anal for the rest. I'm all about it. And also the hair. It's very glamorous. Like there is not a drop of semen in that weave.
I don't think the hair matches the outfit. Yeah, alright, I'll gag.
Gagged, bitch. Fucking gagged.
I've never worn pussy high boots before.
I tried, but my testicles got snagged. And next up, Mama Ru herself. I need to start on this one because I've been wanting to say something since the beginning. I do not understand that fucking dual beauty mark that looks like a gay melanoma. I don't like it. Now, when it comes to this look, the proportions are so off. I don't understand this whole pussy skimming but almost conservative neckline. It's very wonky.
Yeah.
On film, her legs had gone on holiday and were very tan. And the rest of her wasn't. And when you've got Rupaul budget and money, your legs should fucking match the rest of you, bitch.
Kind of Jennifer Lopez down the bottom, paper bag up the top. What's the deal with the bag? I kind of love the train. I don't even love the hair.
The hair is fucking shocking.
I love the pussy skimming. I'm hoping that people are paving the way so that when I'm that age, I can wear a pussy skimming skirt as well.
I will lock you in the fucking house.
If I don't wear a pussy skimming skirt.
Of course. It's not enough of an idea that it's like a draped outfit.
There's just not enough fabric in it.
There is. It's just hanging out of her asshole.
Rags.
Rags. So, that concludes season 6, episode 4 of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars.
Thank you so much for having me, and it was really fun. And thank you to all the beautiful ladies for their gorgeous looks. You're all fucking stars.
Wait a minute. Fucking lying cow. All the ladies for their gorgeous looks, you lying bitch. If you would like to see Ruby return to My Best Friend's Gay, leave a comment below. One thing that we didn't mention, the bitch is an award-winning filmmaker. Come on.
And that's all we have time for today. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
I also have a YouTube channel, and on it I am very, very public about my IVF journey, which Diab was there for along the whole journey. If you've got any questions about IVF, like shoot any of that through to me.
What's the name of it?
It's called All Ruby.
We'll put links down below. Also, I keep forgetting to say this. Like, comment, subscribe, share.
Subscribe, bitches. Subscribe.
You need to
What are
do
you doing?
both. You need to subscribe and turn on
And like-
notifications because
and
otherwise
turn
you
on
don't get notifications when new videos come out. Also, Ben's website launches today. So get on there and buy some all-inclusive, all-natural skincare. It's a world first. Get on, do it, support it.
Sounds like amazing skincare.
It is. It's got skincare that's catered to all different kinds of hormonal needs, whether you be on replacement therapy, endometriosis, birth control, menopausal, sensitive skin, oily skin, normal skin,
amazing.
perfect skin. And until next time, keep it queer, motherfuckers.
Another vintage piece. You should see my dating history.